よっしゃ。フィリーズか。19か。
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jason Vargas, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you know, that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss. And I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Digging in now, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Now a chance for Kingery at shortstop.
Not in
time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
このまた暑そうな昼間の試合ですよ。
First pitch misses to him. It's 4-1. And D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. D-Row, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance to break it out of this place.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
間に合いそうですね。
High in the air out to
そ
center
ういや、
field.
今日、巨人阪神らしいです。
He's there to track it down, and that'll
東京
end the
ドーム
inning.
で。
So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it.
横浜
So now
は
the Phillies
中日
offense
と
will
です
see what they can do.
横浜今3連敗しとるからね、なんとか勝たんと。
Patrick Corbin is ready to go. He'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is in the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
ああ、オールスタープラスか。
Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late. They've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number. I don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win. One game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
And that's taken a
今の
ball,
入ってん
strike
か
2.
い。
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive
打
if
率
you
が
have
悪
the
す
right
ぎて
approach
ね。
towards that opposite field gap.
Breaking ball, and it gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
金
A
返
moment now to
せ。
check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I
莫大
appreciate the
な
way
金を
Bryce
使っ
Harper
て
plays
ます
the
から
game.
ね。
He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you
1
can
割
lead your
8
team
分
in a
2厘と
category
い
like
う
home runs.
あま
I'm
り
sure
に
he
も
takes
悪
a
い
lot
成
of pride
績
in
で
that.
So digging in now,
さ
number
あ
73.
新
He
人
did
のキャ
not
ッチ
play
ャーで
last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
ルーキーのキャッチャーですよ。
Here comes the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. So far this season, number 73 is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hit or home run guy right here. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my
打率
opinion.
悪
But
いでしょ。
sometimes has a tendency
これ
to
が
fall
1、2
into a
番です
pattern
よ。
where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open
あ
up
こ
that
の1、2
outside
番が
corner,
もうちょっと
especially
打
with
率が上が
left-handed
りゃいいん
batters.
ですけど、なかなかね、
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
成績が上がってこうへんという。
And it's up to a 3-2
ハーパーさん
count
もあんまり打たんかったらもう落とさんとあかんようになってくるっていう。
He's going to have to work down in the zone.
う
This is a
ん。
hitter's park. We all know the ball
落と
flies.
したくないんですけど、打たへんかったらやっぱもう落とさざるを得んですよね。なんぼ大金持ちや言うても。
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
結果が出んかったらもう下に落ちてもらわんと。
Once again, a 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left
はい、
center.
越しまし
Eaton
た。
is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
当たれば飛ぶ人なんですけど、なかなかね。
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. First chance for him here after
3番が3割3分3
game
厘。
last night.
こっからがまた打率がいいです
He's
から
ready.
ね。
Here's the first offering. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
And
no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2.
ああ、
So
井
that was
川
a
さん
good
こ
job
ん
to
ばん
hold
は。
up
あ、
right
昨
there.
日言ってたん
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here.
昨日、中日戦で
Three
したっけ。
fastballs in a row. There is no
俺
way
の
he's
撮っ
throwing.
てる動画、いや、まだ見てないですね。なんかありましたか。
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Soto. And that's the
バ
third
チ
out.
が当たったんですよ。
We've
あ
played an inning. No score here on the show.
昨日、中日戦でしたっけ。消したのでもう
In the
ないで
box
すな。
now,
よっぽ
Juan
ど
Soto. And
消
he's
す
a guy
ぐらい
really
や
in
からよ
need
っ
of
ぽどなん
something
で
to
すよね。
click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
今日から巨人、阪神ですよね。ああ、デッドボールなんですか。デッドボールはね、
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
ああ、抜けてきた。
Down into left center for a base hit. Legs churning.
Ah,
He's headed
も
for
たついてる、
second.
もたついて
And
る。
they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign.
5ミ
And
リ
he'll
なの
pull
で
into
負けは
second
絶
here with
対
nobody
許
out.
され。
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
横浜もね、広島に3立て食らって今調子悪いんですよね。なんとか今日の
Here's Howie
中日
Kendrick,
戦で
and
勝
he'll
たん
hit with
と
a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that.
なんとかこの悪い流れを止めんと。
There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. Lifetime in this matchup, he's collected 11 hits in 41 ABs. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. 2-0 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there.
なあ、でもなんか広島もなんかじわじわ上がってきてますよね。
Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
This is line to left. McCutcheon is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, and he could give his guys an early lead if they can come through here.
やっぱ中日戦やったんすよ。今んとこ阪神が 1-0 ですな。ワッペン見ました？ワッペン。
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
岡田さんの服ですか。またなんかやたら書いてますやん、背中に。大量に書いてますね。岡田監督のユニフォーム。やったらなんか文字書いてますね。六甲なんとか。これはあれなんか、阪神の歌なんすか、これ。阪神ソングですか、これ。
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
阪神ソングが入ったユニフォーム。なおかつ岡田さんの。よいしょ。
He'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. In is Gerardo Parra, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second.
抜けていった。やばいやばい。これはアウトや。よっしゃよっしゃ。今度いったトラッキーがウサギボコボコにしてるワッペン入れます。ウサギって巨人でした。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball. This is targeted short. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time to get him by a step for out number 1.
これだけで7000円結構ええ値段ですね。入れてもらうんやったらやっぱ高すぎますね。
And don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run homer as well.
もう持って行って、すぐ終わるんですか、その、ワッペンの入れるやつは。施工時間30分ぐらいとかですか。さすがに1時間はかかるんですかね。あ、30秒で終わる。めっちゃ早いじゃないですか。そんな早い終わる。30秒すごいな。その文字の量によって値段変わるんですか。それともまあ入れるんやったら7000円みたいな、そういうあれなんですかね。ああ、大きさで、まあでかいほどそら手間かかりますもんね。
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center after it is eaten. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. Lifetime versus this pitcher, batting a robust .350. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
巨人阪神ですか。
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more.
横浜点取ってる。
Slow roller down the third baseline.
ようやく1点取りましたな。誰が投げてるんや。ああ、今永さんか。
The next 0-2. Another one sent foul.
巨人阪神は同点か。
The next 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center.
これはその
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
In now, Patrick Corbin. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Hernandez is up with it, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Inside, but it's going to be a foul ball. Gomes stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. high in the air down right
これは1
line.
点取られた
Harper
か。
on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner.
これは間に合わんな。
And a relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Adam
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly.
よいしょ。
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
くるくるして見れない。
pitching to this guy,
あ
but
ら。
he's been torching them
こ
all
っち普
weekend,
通
and he's
に
staying
映っ
hot
てん
here with
すよ。
another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
こっち普通に見れてますけどね。
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
回線があれですかね。
Hit in the air out to
よ
right.
っしゃ、やっと終わった。
And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Leading up
7,
for the
8,
Phillies,
and 9 to start the
the
home
left fielder.
3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ball game.
That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Batting 8.
Now that's the way
first
you answer.
baseman.
They're down 1-0 already, but he races the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 1 for 6. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Parra. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Riding in, Jason Vargas. He'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Vargas.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one.
バントも難しいからな、これ。なかなかバントは。
Now the 0-1. Tries to drop one down, but he misses. Strike two.
難しいな。
McCutcheon, a runner at second with one away. And did he square around? No, it's ball one.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys.
The right fielder,
usually
number
pitching
3.
is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And now Bryce Harper. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
ハーパーさんが打てばいいけど、打率は低いからな。
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
This is pulled into right.
落としとった。見れましたか。なんとか同点。ハーパーやっと打ちましたわ。ようやくこれもでも落としてくれたからよかった。取られとったらアウトでしたね。まあまあまあまあ。打球が低かったから余計に取りにくい。
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Harper.
Harper running from first. Swings and misses. Throw down. It's wide and he's in there with the stolen base. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Slider.
No.
Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2 hit the other way out toward right field. Parra is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness! More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Juan Soto to the plate now. 1 for 1 as he left base with a double his first time out.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
なんとか4回ですな。
The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Howie.
So the base is empty here with one away. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And it's 2-1.
19やってるとき確か、レンジャーズでしたよね。懐かしいな。レンジャーズも結局、あれ、ディビジョンシリーズで、ヤンキースに負けましたからね。あれで結局、次のステージ行かれんかったっていう。激しい戦いでしたけどね。もうなんやかんや4年前ですからね。もう4年経ったんかっていう。
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 2-0 on the way. Shot toward right center.
伸びる。入ってもった。このまま入るか。
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hard hit ball to second. Rojas takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily. The side is retired.
抑えたからなかったことに。
Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Rojas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why he has such a feel for that secondary pitching and flip it over whenever he wants to get back.
なかなかうまかったですわ。
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this
ラーメン
at
の
bat
汁
going.
もなかなかうまいですよね。
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Soto ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Roman Quinn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
ラーメンもなかなかうまいですよ。
Outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Grounded back up the middle. Turner loves it. And the throw is wide as he pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting.
やらかしまし
That's
た
what
な。
speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
ああ、また雨ですか。雨もなんか場所によったらえらい降ってるみたいですね。アホみたいに土砂降りで降ってるみたいですけど。古い歌らよう降りますからね。どんだけ降るねんいうぐらい。
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Para is there and he has it for the out.
こっちもでも今雨降ってるみたいですね。激しくはないけど、明日も一日中雨ですよね。まあ、よう降りますよね。梅雨やからしょうがないとはいえ。
From the stretch. And this just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. Strike one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here comes the 1-1. Down here as it's to 1-2. Runner aboard at first here with two gone in a 1-1 ball game. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Misses inside and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Phillies strand 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Off for Washington. The catcher, Yan Gomes.
まあ、なんとか抑えてますけど。
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Vargas into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. A ball and a strike.
ナックルカーブ。
Hit back up the middle.
これは取れん。
And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Now batting, the pitcher, Patrick.
So coming to the plate,
これね、またバントしよるでしょ。
successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And the way he executed, Matty, can't imagine anything.
やっぱりバントやけど、危ね。セーフ？アウトじゃないんか。際どいなぁ。 ちょっと投げんの時間かかりましたね。いやー、アウトか思ったけど、セーフ言われてました。惜しいな。話し合いで。投げんのちょい遅れたな。際どいっちゃ際どいっすけど。もうちょっとファーストが早投げとったらよかったんですけどね。取ってから投げるまでが時間かかりましたね。
0-1, here it comes. Left side. Backhanded to second for one.
なんとかセカンドアウト。
Now avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing in the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
Standing in now, Adam Eaton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line drive to left, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Now a long throw to third, and they'll get the man at third here, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. But he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
残念でした。まあまあ、これで2アウト。
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Nationals lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew McCutcheon, he'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. One and one to Andrew McCutcheon.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Colby.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Eaton is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. He might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. As he'll get chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep
阪
breath, a little
神
bit
巨
ultra
人
aggressive
同
at the
点で
plate
す
right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Vargas.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jason Vargas. And basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt.
Yeah, and he just straight up whiffed on that 2-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
And a curveball in for a strike.
なんとかこれ送りたいですね。バントしようかな。
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down.
これはいっ
And
た。
the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
さあ、さっきタイムリー打ったハーパーさん。
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is on
アウト
the
した。
Oh,
ポロリ
he
ポロ
can't
リ
come
ポロ
up
リ。
with it. And the throw will
よっ
get
しゃよっ
delayed
しゃ。
as he can't recover in time.
The batter,
ポロリンチョ、
number
ポロリンチ
73.
ョ。
Ready for another shot now. Number 73, and they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a foul tip held
今
on
の
to
ええ
here.
感じだっ
Strike
たね。
1. Comes set and the 0-1, and it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
These are the
徹
situations
夜
right here that
か
make me
け
miss
た
where
が
the
無期
big
限ボリ
spot,
ビア
the
リ
cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The set and the 1-2.
あー、終了。
Mission in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is
あー、
over.
打てんかったか。
Phillies leave a couple. Our score remains 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Juan Soto.
Vargas into the windup. Here's the first
武
pitch.
田鉄矢入団。
Left side, but well foul.
髪型全員長髪になるっていうね。
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
金髪でも何でもええか、とにかくロン毛にしなさいっていう。それが条件っていう。
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left.
あー、
And this
超え
will
た
get
超
all
え
the
た
way to
超
the
え
wall
た。
now. And And he will pull into second where the
白
leadoff
髪
bump.
混じりの挑発。
Fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
いやー、外さんもよう打ちます
Into the
な。
box, Howie Kendrick. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line down the
あー、
left
ファー
field
ル、ファール、
line.
ファール、ファール。
But this will be foul. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And he won't
そ
offer
し
it
て
that
ド
too
レッ
high.
ド
1
ヘア
and
ね。
2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Soto leads off second with nobody out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. There's a ball
いやー、ま
left
た
toward
打た
the
れ
gap in left center.
た。抜けていく。
He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The first baseman, Ryan.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done.
いやー、
He
よう
comes
打た
right
れま
behind
す
him
な。
following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big
そろ
inning
そろ
if this
替え時か
continues.
もしらんですね。
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
このまま引っ張ってもなんかまた打たれそうな。まあ、このバッター次第ですね。
Swings through it for strike number
この
2.
バッターを抑えれる
That's
の
a
かど
huge
う
pitch
か。
for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And this
あー、
one
また
gets
やつの
away.
か。
And over to third now is the runner.
またやらかしたな。
As a former pitcher, I can tell you
やら
sometimes
かし
you're
たら
just
もう
going to
変え
have
ま
games
しょう
that get
か。
away from you. He's been struggling all outing long.
さ
That
すが
wild
に飽
pitch
きまへ
puts
ん
a
ね。
little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless.
Your
Adam
attention,
Morgan
please.
takes over on the mound
Now
here with
pitching
nobody
for the
out in the
Phillies.
6th inning.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
よいしょ。いやー、電池がなくなってきた。よっしょ。さあ、この人が抑えれるかどう
A
か。
1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The runner in
こ
scoring
のワン
position
ツ
with
ー
none
から
out.
交代するっていう。
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Takes this the
Ah,
other way to
mata
right.
utareta.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
打たれま
And
す
tack
な。
on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Up
He
next
doubled
for the
up on
Nationals,
that one, Danny. Back-to-back
the right fielder,
changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's
よ
one
う
of the
打
things
たれ
that
ま
this
す
pitcher
な、こ
will
ら。
do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
完全に流れがいってますな。
Standing in now, Gerardo Parra, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in
ほん
there,
まよう
base
打
hit.
つな。 全然アウトが取れんです。
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher.
あれまで持っていく
Greeted
か。
with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
また似てる。で、また。危ね。
And no sense risking anything
どん
here
だ
as
け
the
打つんや、
bases
これ。
will be loaded
あ
now
ー、怪
with
我
still
してる。
nobody out.
怪我しましたわ。ショート怪我。あれで怪我するんかい。いや
Brad Miller is going to
ダ
come
イ
in
ビ
and
ン
take
グキャ
over
ッチで
following
怪
the
我をす
injury.
る。
Now playing shortstop, number 33, Brad.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And
まだ
that sends
ノーアウト
Patrick
なんですけ
Corbin
ど。
to the
Now
plate
batting.
next.
The pitcher,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Corbin.
Had him guessing that time
ど
as
ん
he's
だ
barely
け打
able
つん
to
や。
foul it
て
away.
かもう疲れ
The
てきて
pitcher
る。
has to find a way to minimize damage here.
疲れる
Maybe
には
take 2
早い
outs
でし
for
ょ。
one
救
run.
急
Who
したら
cares?
見て
Get
な
a
い。
double play, pop up strikeout.
ど
Something
んだ
to
け
get you
体
back in
力
this
ない
inning.
んだ、これ。
1 and 2 to the Nationals pitcher. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Swing and a
Oh,
miss.
yeah,
That's a
foul.
much needed first out there.
Naga.
Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
The batter.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count.
Right.
You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch
じゃん
you
じゃ
can't
ん
do
ア
much
ウト
with
取っ
becomes
て
a
もら
lot
わん
easier.
と。
Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Coming on is McCutcheon, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1.
ほんまによう打たれるな。
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
So stepping in, Adam Eaton. He's 2 for 3 and
変え
looking
て
for
も
more
変え
here.
ても打たれてくるっていう。
Blake Parker is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball.
Side
Bases are
him
loaded
in.
here with only 1 man out.
Blake Parker.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
このピッチャーか。投げるまでが時間かかるな。
2-0 to the National center fielder.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0,
くね
and the
くね
base is
男
loaded.
さ。
He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
あー、やばいぞ、これ。押し出しにな
Nothing
る。
can make you question yourself on that
真ん
mound
中
more
しか
than
投げ
3
られん
straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that's over. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
3-1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left.
なんとかダブルプレーで終わりたいんですけど。
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
粘るな。
Another full count offering on its way.
あ
And this is swung
や
on
っとア
and
ウ
missed.
ト。
Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is high into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with
完
extra
璧に間
bases.
打たれてる。
Parra scores.
3点も返してる。
In to score is the runner from first. It's an 8-1 ball game.
交代してこれかい。完全にやられてるな。
Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run
ほんま
double every
に
day of the
ひ
week.
どい状態やな。
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
抑えれんですな、これ。
Into the box now. Juan Soto.
完全に中継ぎが崩壊したな。
So
こ
far,
んだ
2
け
for
変え
3
て
in
も打
this
た
one.
れたら、もうお手上げですな。
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
いや
Rendon
ー、き
at
つい
second with
な。
2 down. And a splitter here. He had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
どんだけ6回で点取るんや。
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Count remains 2-2.
なあ、粘りますな。まだ粘る。
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play.
あー、また持ってかれ
Hit
た。
well out to right field.
ど
And
ん
that
だ
one
け打
is
つんや。
gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
完璧にやられてますな。
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field.
こ
Number
の回
10
だ
for
け
him on the
で
year
8
as
点
they
取られ
push
てん
this
ちゃう
lead up to 9 now.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep,
完全に
seeing
中
the
継
ball
ぎ
extremely
崩壊
well
や
and
な。
punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
っていうか、難易度どうなってるんや、これ。
Up next for the Nationals.
Into the
The
box,
second baseman.
Howie Kendrick hit
Howie
high in the air down the right field line. Harper is there
Yeah,
to make
so
the
I
catch,
thought.
and mercifully the side is finally retired.
長すぎ
Big
です
inning
な。
for him though as they bat around and score 8 times to open up
15
this lead
安打
even
10
further.
得点。
Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the
これは
Nationals
ひどい
10
な。
and the Phillies 1. So striding forward now, Miguel Rojas. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board
何
after
点
being
取れるや
socked
ら。
out by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now a swing
Nah.
and a miss, and things are not looking real promising
あ
here.
のボール
Down
に手が出
0-2.
るっていう。
This is what every pitcher likes to have.
どう見てもボールやの
Another
に。
0-2 count really
ふ
puts
わ
the
っ
hitters
と。
on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2 and 2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The center fielder.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the
86
bullpen.
球か。
Nobody out, runner on
スタ
first.
ミナはだいぶないけど、どこまで投げる気や。
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed,
また
strike 3.
ほんまに振
A
ってまう
nasty
な。
looking slider that time.
さっきの回ボコボコに打たれて、中継ぎ崩壊しましたよ。変えても変えてもみんな打たれてね。これはあかんわ思って。もう好きなだけ打ってくれいう感じです。
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop.
天気悪いから。
Getting his first plate appearance of the game
も
here
う
in the
ご自
sixth.
由に打ってくださいっていう。
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is
ナシ
where
ョ
he
ナル
makes
打
his
線
money.
が
If he
大
gets a
爆
pitch to
発
hack
です
it,
よ。
you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0. This is flared out towards second.
チャー、ダブルプレー。
On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is
チ
over.
ャー、広島のマスコットも納得い
They're
かんです
down
が。
9. It's 10-1.
ほんまにこれ広島のマスコットよう似てますよね。
Welcome back to
6
Citizens
回に
Bank
8
Park
点取ら
here
れ
in
て
Philadelphia. This one pretty much all
どん
over,
だ
but
け
the
打つんや
shouting
って
as
い
we
う。
check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
もうコールド負けでもええんですけど。
Settling in now, Ryan Zimmerman singled
う
home
ん。
a run in his
ほ
last
んまに
time up.
広島によう似てますね。
Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
ほんまに中継ぎがもう打ち込まれて。
Hit hard up the middle, and Zimmerman has a base hit. So
ま
the
た打っ
leadoff
てる
hitter
し。
in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Yeah, that hard hit
あ
single
かん
right
ときは
there.
もう
That's
ほんま
clean.
変えても変えてもみんな打たれます
He's
よね。
looking locked in.
Gerardo Parra.
ほんまに不思議と。流れが完全にもうナショナルに行ってもて。
Standing in now, Gerardo Parra.
抑えられへんっていう。とどめにホームランを打たれるっていう。
It was a single for him in his last at bat.
やっとこれはダブルプレーか。よっしゃよっしゃ。 ようやくあっさり終わった。
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Yan Gomes. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. 2 out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left
これまた偉いとこ飛んでいきましたよ。
But he has no
あら、
chance to
今入
make
っ
the
てなかっ
play. It's
た。
off the wall.
あれ入ってない。入ったと思ったら。
You want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box now, Patrick Corbin, as he hits it weakly on the
いう
ground
か、
for
相手
first.
さん、ピッチャー変えない。
Come of the 2-out double as the
ど
inning
こま
is
で投
over.
げさす気や。
Nationals
スタミナないはず
they
なん
hang
で。
on to their 10-1 lead.
まだ投げる気か。
In now, Cesar Hernandez.
まだ投げる。
2 in the ball game so far.
Third
It
baseman.
doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we
91球投げてまだ投げ
down
ます
by
か。
a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
そこまで引っ張る必要があるのかっていう。もう変えて
On
もえ
its
えと
way, the
思う。
0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Para is in pursuit, but this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the
あ
first
の
out.
カーブに
Pretty
よ
textbook
手が出
breaking
るん
ball
で
for the
ね。
punch out right there.
Now
Got it to bend
batting,
a lot, and by the
left
time it
fielder.
got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch on its way. High chopper to
Ah,
third.
cha.
Rendon is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman,
Now at the
number
plate,
7.
Michael Franco.
Michael
It was a walk in his last
Franco.
trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The windup and the 0-1.
野球は
Might
わ
have
か
thought
りま
about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Count even at 2-2. Hit hard down the
おっ
line.
しゃ。
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
もう変え
He
るん
was
ちゃい
able to
ますこれ。
recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for
あ、
a
ようや
nice
く
base
交
hit.
代。投げすぎでしょ、
Now
こ
the
の人。
National skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt.
そんなにひどいピッチャーなんですか。
Takes over pitching
Now
duties,
pitching
looking to get
for
that
Washington.
final out
な
now
ん
here
か
in
打
this
てそう
7th
で
inning.
打たれへんっていう。
Hunter Strickland.
さあ、こっちもどんどん代打でいかんとね。もう、点を取っていかんと。
He's
Reese
hitting for the
Hoskins
Phillies.
will grab a bat
Number
and hit for the
17.
pitcher here.
Reese Hoskins.
なんとか1点2点取らんと、このまま1点だけっていうのは、なんか物足りんですよ。やられっぱなしはちょっとぐらいやり返さんと、ストレスが溜まりますよね。
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
真ん中公園かな。
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
ストレートじゃなかった。
That's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
ボールか。今のはボールでしたね。
That can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They're down 9. It's 10-1.
さあ、変えますか。
Hector Neris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Trey Turner. He singled his last time up.
Trey.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap together, keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards your pitcher. That'll keep everything on plan.
The center field.
Now batting, Adam Eaton. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's just 1 for 6. And the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Neris is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, man, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Right. Harper.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
いやー、せっかくのホーム試合がぶち壊しですな。
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 73. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Harper aboard here at first with nobody out.
Your
JT
attention,
Real
please.
Muto come on to pinch hit now
Phillies.
with a runner at first and
Number
nobody
10,
out.
JT Real Muto.
Ball and a strike.
リアルミュート。
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Two one, here it is. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off for ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering
The
how
batter,
he
number
did that call.
19.
Busted him
Second
inside
baseman.
on a 3-1 count, and the
Miguel.
umpire was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
よいしょ。でも、ピッチャーはこの人ですか。さあ、打てるんか。
First pitch on its way. A ball and no
こ
strikes.
こは打っとかんとね、これでゼロはほんまに頼みますっていう感じですね。
2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
また追いついてる。 しぶとい中日。
Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning.
さあ、
It's
真
not
ん
all
中
that
来
bad
る
yet,
か。
but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
The 3-0 pitch.
いやー、今のもなんか低いぞ。
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. None out, runners at first and second. Line toward right center, and that's going to get down out there.
ようやくタイムリー。
And the run is in to score from second.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
あー、ちょっと待った。代打できるのか。
In now, Roman Quinn, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
センター変えます。
Number 40 will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. First and second here with nobody out.
Oh, しゃー、センター外。だけどさすがにちょっとこれは。まあまあでもええ感じで、きっちりと打ち返す。
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
さあ、ここでホームランでもいいんだけど。
Stepping in now, Brad Miller. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. 0-2 the count to Miller.
Well,
he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nasty stuff.
First is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
まあ、最低限の1点。
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in
さすがに変えてきた。
definitely trading out for a run. That doesn't mean
ノーヒット。
is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance this
あ
season.
サード守られへんの。守られんけど。あー、ちょっと待った。なんとかなるやろう。
Jose Pirela will be called on to pinch hit now. He'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning.
さあ、来るとストレートスライダー。
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
この人どっかで抑えやってたよな。中継ぎ入れてるけど。
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0.
中途半端な打球。これはあかんな。
And I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third.
マッカッチェンさん。マッチャンさんこんばんは。中継ぎが打たれまくって、ひどい点数になってます。中継ぎが崩壊しました。なんとか今2点取りましたけど、なかなか厳しいですね。ナショナル打線が爆発しましたわ。
Runners at second and third with two gone. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3 and 2.
でも2点取っただけでもまだマシですけどね。おっしゃおっしゃおっしゃ。タイムリー。まだ点を取る。じわじわ点取ってますけど。まだ粘ってます。
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Michael Franco. And a bouncing ball.
もう1点欲しいですね。
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set with the 0-1, and this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that misses 2-1. His past history with Fernando Rodney, he's 1 for 4. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat.
もともと4年前レンジャーズでやってたんですよ。ディビジョンシリーズまで行ってたんですけど、ヤンキースに負けてもってシーズンは終わりましたけど。またピッチャーか。あの時もなかなかレンジャーズが強かったですけどね。もうあれから4年経ってるっていう、早いですけど。あの時まだ1チームでしかやってなかったから、シーズンがあっという間に終わってたんですけどね。取られた。なかなかきついですね。まあでもなんとか4点取りましたけど。
JT Realmuto will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 10, JT.
Number 40 will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 40.
まあほんま言うたら、1チームでね、シーズンやった方が一番いいんですけど。
Mike Morin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
なんかこのフィリーズは前から2周目なんですよ。なんかそこまでもうがっつりやってはないんですけど。
sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
なんか14、15、16、17、18、19をまあちょこちょこやるような感じで。
Hard ground ball to third.
And
that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round trip.
まあ2周目やから別にね、そこまでやり込んではないんですけど。
Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Soto gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that's a
だからやっぱ21と22と23ですよね。まあそっちをある程度優先しながら、たまにこっちの方もやるような。伸びる伸びる伸びる。
And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball.
いや、今のもなんか抜けそうでしたけど。なんとか抑えましたね。あー、抜けていく。あー、このナショナルズもよう打ちますね。この回ゼロに行きたいけど、なんかまたやばなってきましたね。あー、打たれた。また打たれた。あー、またもう1点来よる。あー、2点も取られた。またもや点を取られる。4の4ってすごいです。マスオ監督休養。もう精神的にちょっとしんどくなってきます。メンタルクリニック行かなダメですね。いやー、なかなか厳しいですな。せっかく点取ったのにまた取られるっていう。
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Center fielder has a beat on it, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Fernando Rodney, as he'll get his first opportunity.
ナショナルズもピッチャーのそのまま打席入ってますね。代打やってないですけど。ロドニーさんがそのまま打席入ってますけど。何やってん
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
全員クビだと言いながら、自分もクビになるって。あー、ピッチャーにまた打たれてる。ピッチャーにまで打たれるか。この前勝ったバスのやつやってるんですが、さっぱりわからない。やっぱ全部英語ですか、あれ。まさかの公開会以降、全員、ほんまの監督、コーチ、 選手全員でボリビアに行くって。
Standing in now, Trey Turner. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
あのバスゲームはやっぱ全部英語なんですか、あれ。
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
あー、
but foul. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's
あれもなんか面白そうに見え
Classic
るんですよ
strikeout
ね。
pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
まだあれやったらバスシミュレーター21の方が面白いですかね。
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well. So it's a full count now, 3-2. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. Washington leads this one 12-4. Stepping in, Bryce Harper starting things for his side in the ninth. They face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
ああ、お客さんみんな帰ってもった。さすがにみんな帰りますね。もう前の席がみんなガラーンとなってまいりました。
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's 1 for 3.
電車ゲームでもトラムなんとかいうのもあるんですけど、あれも英語は英語なんですけど、前一回やったんですけど、なんか難しくて要せんかったです。なんか路面電車の外国語版みたいな。あれもトレインシムと同じ会社が作ってんすけど、なんかマニュアルが難しすぎて要せんかったですね。
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto fouled away. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
トレインシム3はやってない感じ。この間新しい車両出てましたけどね。トレインシム3。ハーパー無償トレード。あー。
Try again, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
無償トレード。おっといった。これは持っていった。まだやってない。やるつもりはしてます。ああ。あれの方がまだやりやすいっちゃやりやすい。マッソートレイン1両だけ。マッソートレイン。リアルミュート落ちましたね。確定ホームラン。
It's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
まだでも7点もあるって。まあまあでもよう5点まで取りましたけど。 5時間反省会。帽子取ったら、ハゲてた。
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty, one man out.
1点で終わるかよりかはね、ちょっとでも点取ってる方が。
Perhaps playable behind first. Zimmerman is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Number 40.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 40. He reached on a single in his first try. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
魔物発動。
Philly down to their last strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hits to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Nationals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set. This ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Nationals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Patrick Corbin takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to
6回に8点取られてるから、あれで試合が壊れました。それまで良かったんですけどね。2対1やったから、まだ良かったと思ったら、6回に打ち込まれて、崩壊しました。21安打もされてます。これはひどいな。しかも1人怪我してるんですけど。いやー、これで1勝2敗で負け越しですね。次がカーディナルス。これで借金が1になりましたね。ナショナルズ上に行ってる。6ゲーム差。ここすごいですね。えらい3チームが固まってますけど。3.5 でこんだけ固まるって珍しいですね。ドジャース。これ。オリオールズがめちゃくちゃ離されてますね。16ゲーム。まだでも借金1やから。もう一試合やるとこですけど、納得いかないと言って。こういう試合もありますからね。よっしゃ、さあ、終わりましょうかね。画面がレンジャーズになってますけどね。よいしょ。お疲れ様でした。よいしょ。さあ、では。 よいしょ。